Hey, what's up? My name is Ange. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be picking out my June... Did you hear that? I wonder if you heard that. It's thundering and lightning here, so if you randomly hear that, then that's thunder and lightning. Just ignore that, but wow, hi. Anyway, I'm Ange. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be choosing my June TBR by my TBR jar. I have my... Actually, it's not even a TBR jar. This is a paperclip jar, and it was perfect for the amount of prompts that I put in here, so we're going to deal with the fact that it's a paperclip jar because... yeah. I have my TBR paperclip jar here, and I also have my book cart that is insane. It's all up here. There's some books on the other side there. We have here, there's some books on that side, and there's books on the bottom, but I can see the majority of them. Let's shake it up. Let's get into this. Last month I did this, and I read all but one book. The only book that I did not read from my TBR last month was The Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark, which was the beginning of the Brutal Birthright series. That's the only one that I didn't get to, so that's kind of upsetting, but I think for choosing however many prompts, like, I think I did really well. Like, it was really diverse, and it was really good to have that many options. So, starting off, I think I'm going to choose 6 again, because that's what I did last time. So, let's choose this one. I'm so scared. I added some more in here, by the way, and I took some out. The next book in a series. Okay, I already know what I'm doing. I'm in the middle of however many series right now. However, I really have to continue with Throne of Glass, so I'm going to choose Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. This is book number 2 in the Throne of Glass series. I read Throne of Glass maybe like back in March, and I just haven't picked up the next one yet. That's going to be a whole reading vlog, and obviously if you haven't read Throne of Glass, I don't want to spoil anything for you, so I'm not going to read the back of this one, but it's just a continuation of the series. So this is book number 1. Wow, starting off strong, starting off quick. Book number 2. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. There's so many books on here. A book with a blue cover. Okay, let's grab all the books with blue covers. I have Daisy Hates, which is book number 2. I have The Housemaid, which I really want to get to. Put them here. The Rule book has blue. Indigo Ridge is blue. That's it over there. I have Unsteady is blue. Okay, we have a lot of blue books. I have The Hotel Nantucket. I wouldn't consider that all blue. Or I have The Rumor by Ellen Hildebrand. So the Ellen Hildebrand, The Rumor, Ellen Hildebrand, Hotel Nantucket. Peyton Corinne, which is Unsteady. Indigo Ridge by Devony Perry. The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Or Daisy Hates by Jessica Hastings. These are a lot of blue books that I don't know what to choose. Okay. Oh, this is difficult. Okay. I think that I'm going to choose... This is hard. I think I'm going to choose The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I really, really want to read this. And this is like a very different one from all the other ones. I'm not really feeling a sports romance or really a romance for this one. I feel like this one's sticking out to me the most. So I'm definitely going to read this one. This one is by Frida McFadden's The Housemaid. I have not read it yet. I have read a bunch of her other books, and everyone loves this one, but I just haven't gotten to it. This one is, every day I clean the Winchester's beautiful house top to bottom. I pick up their daughter from school, and I cook a delicious meal for their whole family before heading up to eat alone in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean it up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband, Andrew, seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once, just to see what it's like. But she soon finds out, and by the time I realize my attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, it's far too late. But I reassure myself, the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. Okay. Oh yes, this is what I'm choosing. I'm sorry to all these other blue books, but, not today. Not today. Should I... No, let me just put all of these back on here, but... all of these, that one was just sticking out to me. You know what I mean? Like, when books just sometimes just stick out? That's how that one was being. It wanted to be read. It needs to be read. It needs it. Choose the next one, guys. So we have 2 books so far. I'm so nervous. This stresses me out, like, so bad. The next one that I have is a book by an author I haven't read yet. That's going to be a book club read. I've read Jesse Hastings. I have not read Rebecca Yarros, so I'll take that one down. Rebecca Yarros. Technically, I read My Life with the Walter Boys by Ali Novak when it was on Wattpad, so technically that doesn't count. Lauren Asher, I think I've read her before. Chloe Walsh, I have not read her yet. Binding 13. So maybe I'll take that one down next. Sarah Adams, I've read. Devoney Perry, You're Coming Back Out. I haven't read you yet. Rebecca Yarros. I've read Anna Huang. I've read Rebecca Searle. I have not read Savar Miller. So Rebecca Yarros, I have The Things We Leave Unfinished. And I also have Fourth Wing, but I have a different plan for Fourth Wing, so I am not going to be choosing that book for this, but just ignore that. Alex, Silent Patient, I haven't read that. Have I read anything by Alice Feeney? Let's check Goodreads first. No, I haven't. Okay, nothing by Alice Feeney. 7 Year Slip, I have never read anything by Ashley Pawson. Caitlin, nope, never read anything by you. Nothing by Sophie Lark. Yes, I've read Powerless. Nothing Butcher and Blackbird. That's another Sophie Lark. I've read you. I have a Stephen King novel down here that I haven't read. This pile is getting ridiculously large. I also have Love Letter to Whiskey. Haven't read that one. Never read anything by you or you. Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay, I have so many different books to choose from here. We have Mary Jane. I have Lotus. Love Letter to Whiskey. Stephen King. I have Fairy Tale. Butcher and Blackbird, Little Prince, Unsteady, 7 Year Slip, Rock, Paper, Scissors, The Silent Patient, Promises and Pomegranates, Indigo Ridge, Binding 13, or The Things We Leave Unfinished. There's so many books. I'm very overwhelmed right now, if you can't tell. Very overwhelmed. I think I know what I'm going to choose. I think that out of all of these insane books, all of these very different books that I'm dropping all over the place and going to bed and ruin, I think that I'm gonna go with Binding 13. I think that I'm gonna read that this month. It's been there for a while and I really want to read them all because everyone loves them. So I think I'm gonna choose Binding 13. This one says, he wants to save her, she wants to hide. She's damaged, he's determined. Fate brought them together, love binds them. Johnny Cavanaugh has everything going for him. On the rugby pitch, he's a force to be reckoned with, even plagued with a hidden injury. Everyone knows he's heading straight for the top, but that means there's no room for mistakes or distraction. Not even the shy new girl at Tolman College, the one with sad eyes and concealed bruises. He needs to stay focused, keep his cool, and not let anything get in the way of the bigger picture. Except before he knows it, this lonely girl has become his only picture. Life has never been easy for Shannon Lynch. Bullied and tortured, she arrives at Tolman College midway through the school year, praying for a fresh start and desperate to shake off the demons that plague her. But when she meets the notorious Johnny Cavanaugh on her first day, her plans to keep a low profile are at serious risk. As they fall into a complicated friendship and grapple with their undeniable chemistry, hidden pain and complicated secrets threaten to be their undoing, but Johnny won't give up on Shannon, no matter what it might cost them both. This has been on my TBR for so long, I can't ignore it any longer, regardless of the fact that I have like 18 books in my hands right now. I'm going to choose that. Now, what do we do with all these books that I just took off the card? Should I just leave them here? I'm just going to leave them here. Now the whole TBR card is empty, but it's okay. There are 3 more to go. The shortest book on my TBR. I think I know what that is because I think I was supposed to read it last month and didn't. Where are you? Oh, right in front of me. I'm pretty sure that Brutal Prince is the shortest book, but let's look. Shortest is 281. I don't know. The rule book looks short, but it's 300 and something pages. Okay, so just like last month, the shortest book on the TBR is Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark, which is the first book in the Brutal Birthright series. This one says they're a match made in hell. The Griffins and the Gallows have been battling for control of Chicago's underworld for generations. Their rivalry has always been flammable, but it reignites with a fury when Ada, the youngest and wildest Gallo sibling, crashes a party at the Griffin mansion and accidentally sets fire to the library. To stave off all-out war, her father quickly arranges a marriage between her and Callum Griffin, eldest son and heir to the Irish Mafia. Cold, ambitious, and brutal, Callum is determined to tame his headstrong new bride, but Ada is more than capable of giving as good as she gets, starting with poisoning Callum on their wedding night. The problem is, murdering him would be a lot easier if he didn't look so good while she was trying to do it. She's got a lockbox around her heart, he's got something to prove. In their struggle for dominance, who will go up in flames first? Supposed to read this last month, didn't read this last month. This is the only one that I didn't read, so now we're gonna read it. I'm determined. Obviously, this book wants to be read really bad. Let's keep going. We have 2 more. Okay. Let's choose you. The book with the longest title. No. My Life with the Walter Boys. 6 words. 6 words. What can beat 6 words? Anything? Or else we're reading My Life with the Walter Boys this month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, not you. Not my love letter to whiskey. Mary Jane, Lotus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I know what we're reading. Yep. Okay, so the book with the longest title is six words, and it is My Life with the Walter Boys by Ali Novak. I read this so long ago. Wow, it is downpouring outside. I read this so long ago when it was on Wattpad. This one says, moving in with 11 boys was not part of her plan. Jackie's goal is perfection. The perfect grades, the perfect look, getting into the perfect school. If she can achieve that, then maybe her too busy mom and dad will take notice. But when her parents die in a tragic accident, Jackie is shipped across the country to live with the Walters, her new guardians, who just so happen to have 11 sons and a daughter who is basically one of the boys. The Walter boys are loud, dirty, annoying. Okay, some of the older boys might be a Greek god level hot, but they don't think a city girl belongs on their horse ranch. How is Jackie supposed to fit in their chaotic world when she needs to keep her parents' memory alive by living up to the promise of perfect? But as Jackie spends more time with the Walter boys, she begins to wonder if being perfect isn't the only way to find love after all. I watched season 1 of the show. I absolutely loved it, and I'm excited to see the differences because I read this literally so long ago that this is gonna be so good. I wonder what changed from Wattpad to here, so this will be good. I'm excited. Okay, last one. I'm so scared. Okay, let's get this one. A sports romance. Okay. What sports romances do I have? Well, the rugby one is a sports romance, but I have the rule book is a sports romance. Unsteady is a sports romance, and I believe that that's it. So it's between Unsteady, which is hockey, and I think she's an ice skater. She's a figure skater, and he's a hockey player in college, so it's a college one. And the rule book, where I think she's in social media and he's in the NFL. Yes, she's an agent, and he is a NFL player, and she is a ice skater, a figure skater, and he is a hockey player in college. I think I bought these books at the same time. If you want my honest opinion, I think that these were bought together. The rule book or Unsteady. Do I normally read? I always read hockey romance. Always reading hockey romance. And I think for that reason, I think we're gonna have to go with the rule book by Sarah Adams. Let's change it around a little bit today. This one says, college exes break all the rules when they reunite years later in the enemies to lovers second chance romance, and it's a highly anticipated companion novel to The Cheat Sheet. That was from Sarah Adams, the New York Times bestselling author, Practice Makes Perfect, which I loved. That's why I bought this. Nora Mackenzie's entire career lies in the hands of famous NFL tight end Derek Pender, who happens to be her extremely hot college ex-boyfriend. Nora didn't end things as gracefully as she could have back then, but now it has come back to haunt her. Derek is her first client as an official full-time sports agent, and he's holding a grudge. Derek has set his sights on a little friendly revenge. If Nora Mackenzie, the first girl to ever break his heart, wants to be his agent, oh well, he'll let her be his agent. Plan is simple: make Nora's life absolutely miserable. But if Derek knows anything about the woman he once loved, she won't quit easily. Instead of giving in, Nora starts a scheme of her own. But when a wild night in Vegas leads to Nora and Derek in bed the next morning, married, with their rule book out the window, could this new relationship save their careers and spark the romance of a lifetime? This is gonna be good. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not even like a giant TBR. Like last month I had to read the biggest book on my TBR, and it was like there was so much going on there. But right here we have my TBR. Right here, it's not crazy when you're really looking at it like that. So just running through it again, we have the rule book by Sarah Adams, My Life with the Walter Boys by Ali Novak, Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark, Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh, The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, and finally Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. So this is a very ambitious, it's not even an ambitious TBR, so I take that back. This is a very interesting TBR. It's very, I think, diverse enough, even though some of them are romances. Like, I'm really, really excited for them. I'm opening up 2 more series now, but you know what? It is what it is, so we're just gonna go with it. But that brings this video to an end. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.